Welcome back to our channel. Today's video is of our trips down to Tirana Lake Park. Hope you enjoy it. Here we are walking towards Tirana Lake. This is a picture of the neighborhood as we go by. The building on the right that you saw the fence there was what they call their football stadium. For those in the U.S., that is soccer. Now this is a picture or the video of Tirana Lake. Tirana Lake Park is a 714-acre park that was built in the city. It's a man-made lake, and it was built in 1955 to 1956 during the communist regime. Now what you're seeing here is Marla and Rachel enjoying a hot chocolate. Now those hot chocolates are different than the United States. In the Balkans, a hot chocolate is more like a hot pudding versus the typical drinkable hot chocolate that you would find in the United States. We did find one place here in Tirana that basically makes a hot chocolate similar to what it is in the United States. Now this is, like I said, this lake was a 714-acre park. The lake itself is 136 acres, and you can walk completely around it. According to our pedometers, we walked approximately 3 miles is the route that we took. Depending on how you go, you could be a lot longer and obviously a lot shorter depending on what it is. Also within the park, there's actually a school. It's called the Woodrow Wilson International Academy, I think, is what the official name is. But it's a international school for the kids that actually sits inside the park, and they go, and obviously the international kids go to that. But these are just different views that we have of the park and some of the animals that we saw while we were on our trip around.
Running, walking, biking.
Here are some animals that we saw as we were traveling, and of course you see the ducks and things, but where else would you find it but at a coffee shop? Now in Albania, basically coffee shops are everywhere. Okay, you cannot probably walk a city block without having at least 3 or 4 in the area. This was some beautiful garden, flower garden that they had there. The colors didn't show up as well, I don't think, in the video compared to what it was in person, but it was a very beautiful flower bed that they had there. Now this was interesting. This was a bike path that they built there for like kids. Anybody could use it, but it weaved its way through portions of the park, and you could you drive your bike on it, and it would run you through little twists and turns and things like that. Now, this one, they have a couple of these throughout the city that I saw. That one they didn't have. No one was there when I was taking the video. That previous picture that you saw was actually an outdoor exercise area where you could basically go and do pull-ups, push-ups with different type of equipment. I've seen that at other different locations in other countries that they do this with. Now this is about all, I'd say, almost all the way around the park where we started from, and just some different views of the skyline and the buildings. And this was probably the most this was obviously the noisiest place due to the traffic that was there. And that was a picture of the mountain that was sitting behind the skyline of the buildings. It was very scenic and very quiet in the park itself. Okay, these are some cemeteries. This was a German soldier cemetery from World War II. The statues you're going to see are what are the Fasheri brothers. Basically, they were a diplomat, a poet, and a writer, and a politician and a scholar. Basically, they are significantly contributed to Albanians' culture and their national identity in the late 19th and early 20th century. This is the Commonwealth or the Commoner cemetery during World War II, and some pictures of us around the lake. Hope you enjoyed the video.